Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games. Today I'm playing Nine Souls. So last time on Nine Souls, we went to Lady Ethereal's Soulscape, and she clapped us out of it at the end. We're going right back to it, because that's interesting stuff. Also, I think I've got basically no money, but I'm going to check before we go. Yeah, I've got 500 money. That's basically nothing. Last time I also forgot that there was a root node directly next to where we're going, so oh well. By the way, the particular tenant for Lady Ethereal is this one, which is Benevolence. So I can kind of already see where that may have been corrupted, but we're really going to see how that Benevolence has been corrupted when we go back in the brain room. Yeah, okay. First, let's rest here so that we're a lot closer. And I guess we're going back inside of her brain. Let's see how that works. Here we are. There's kind of nothing here. Oh, there she is.
Huh?
Why are you here again? Well, I suppose you did come for revenge, right? Let's sit down and talk. I don't want to fight you. What is there to talk about? When they went after you, I didn't say a thing. I just watched you die. But that's also how you treated me. You did nothing to stop this flawed project from going live. Flawed? I always thought your Soulscape worked perfectly. It was perfect. In fact, it was too perfect. In that eternal dream, the sun never sets, life never ends, people can live the lives they've always dreamed of. After a while, you lose track of where the dream starts and where reality ends. So once the simulation ends, some people just don't want to wake up. I tried my best to adjust the parameters, but I wasn't able to fully fix it. Why didn't you tell me earlier? I understand now. I don't blame you. Blame me? You forced everyone onto this path. The Eternal Cauldron Project, the Vital Sanctums, they're all just a bunch of fancy caskets. We are all to blame. Okay, yeah, that's a terrifying similarity to what she had last time in the fountain. Murderer! It's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Give me some time and we can figure out a way to fix this together. It's too late. There are only two options left for you. Kill me or stay here with me and atone for our sins. Alright. Well, I didn't expect a boss battle immediately, honestly, but here we are. Also, she leaps pretty fast into battle. I did block that one, and that one, but I am going to heal. And that's when my microphone cut off. Don't know why, but here I am in the edit to give you the play-by-play. So at this point, I'm thinking about, this is definitely the first part of the battle. There's going to be a second part. But look at her health. It's going down really fast. Like, that's a very short first part of the battle. So let's get to the second part, because this first part is surprisingly easy. Oh, curtains. That's a cool visual effect there. So I immediately think, alright, there's one real one and two fake ones. So we just have to figure out if it's the real one. That one was clearly the real one. You could see that the mask came off when I hit her. See, this one is the real one. And that one, it looked like the real one if I had to heal. And if I hit the fake one, what happens? That one was the real one, but the mask didn't come off, which is confusing. But yes, if I hit one of the fake ones, they immediately go away. There we go. I died. Oh well, so much for that, but that doesn't seem too hard, so we're gonna go right back in. The first part is easy, and the second part doesn't seem too hard. I actually got decently far along in my first try on the second part, so I'm thinking maybe this is going to be an easy boss battle. Alright, but let's prove it with the first part being the easy part, right? So, how easy is the first part here? Bounce off of that, and whoops, I missed with the Chi Blast there. Definitely wanted to do a Chi Blast because she has a lot of internal damage. There we go. And we're done with the first part very quickly, and I took no damage. So we are ready for this battle. We just have to figure out which one is the real one. Also, I think I noticed the background at this point, and the background is really interesting. The main difference between the first part and the second part is there's a bigger hole in her head, in the back of her head in this part. So I really wanted to use a Chi Blast, and as you could see there, I have trouble because I don't know if it's the real one or not. So by the time I figure out which is the real one, that's when I get to actually do a Chi Blast. And I'm trying to figure out how to get that in there, because I couldn't do it right there. Also, the heal didn't go off very well. That one was not real, but I was prepared to use the Chi Blast there if I could. There we go. But for some reason, I didn't press the button. But I can tell you, at this point of the battle, I was definitely thinking about the Chi Blast. And there we got one. However, I need to heal. And we just barely got the heal in. So I've successfully hit her with one Chi Blast, and that's kind of the hardest thing to deal with, as well as that particular attack. The double slash attack has been hitting me kind of a lot. Also, we didn't dodge well there, and we need to heal, so take the heal when we can get it. I thought that arrow would do a little bit more, but here we go, we got another Chi Blast in, and we're close to winning the battle, presumably. Just need to heal again, successfully. And be on the guard. Well, that didn't go very well. Being on the guard, that is. But we'll go right back in. I got very close that time, so let's win this time. And of course, let's start with getting the first part of the battle to be perfect, just like last time. The first part of the battle is real easy. Dodge, of course. I missed with a Tai Chi kick, making it so that I did not get a perfect almost immediately, which is kind of sad. I really thought I was going to end up with a full health after this part, and I missed almost immediately with a Tai Chi kick. That's kind of the best hit, is when she throws something that I can bounce on and go up and hit her. Anyway, second part. So I'm really thinking about the double slash attack, and when in the world do I get my Chi Blasts in? I think that the best way is to get them in when I have the opportunity to do so. Be opportunist about it, basically. So, that's the real one. Hit her with a Chi Blast. Great. And that one we couldn't tell, and we need to heal, because a hit could kill me. And, well, we already died. We used our regeneration, or rejuvenation once. So the easiest thing to hit her with is if she comes across the bottom and I Tai Chi kick her, and it's the real one. Because then I have stunned her in such a way that I can hit her back really easily. Which requires some hope. But at this point I really need to heal, and I need to dodge everything in order to heal. Or block everything, I mean. And still looking for a healing point. There we go. Nope. Glad I didn't use that healing point. I'm still thinking about when do you heal? in this part, because there's always more coming. And we got a heal off. There we go. Anyway, now that we got that heal, we are almost halfway through her health, as long as I can keep my health up, which unfortunately I need another heal. And this double slash attack, I'm dodging it a lot of the times, but I'm also not dodging it some of the times, and that's not very helpful. I should be able to block everything here, but I'm not. So that arrow was pretty good at seeking out which one was not the real one that time, and that's nice to have, I guess. Alright, I'm glad we heal up whenever we slash, like we heal up our internal damage, because that's helping quite a lot keep me healthy. We've got her. If only I did a Chi Blast there, but I didn't believe that we could do one without getting hit by another one of the random poppies. And, oh, knew I needed to heal, but unfortunately didn't get there. Still, very close again. I can very clearly believe in myself. Let's do it this time. As again, the first part of the battle, let's try to do this part perfectly. No damage. No damage on me. And we can do it pretty fast. There we go, that helps. Should have done a Chi Blast there. I don't know why I didn't, because I'm thinking about it a lot. But we did get one right after that. That one I kind of flubbed, however. And almost, there we go. Got the first part, no damage on me. That means second part. And all we have to do is be opportunistic about our attacks. So when we attack her, we're good. But dodge everything while we're doing it. Because it's very hard to heal in this part of the battle, in the second part of the battle. It's pretty easy to not get hit by a lot of it, except apparently that double slash attack. But other than that double slash attack, it's pretty easy to not get hit by too many things. I say that right as I get hit, of course. Even though I'm talking through the edit. Anyway. I did use a heal once there when I had barely managed to get that heal off. I clearly intended to do a Tai Chi kick and then do a heal, and I missed with the Tai Chi kick, but I still did the heal anyway, and somehow that worked out. We just need a real one of these times, so we can actually deal some damage. A real one. Sometime? Sometime? There's gotta be a real one here somewhere. Oh, and we just died. We used our rejuvenation once. We did get a heal off, which is good. We still have plenty of heals, we just need to use them effectively while also dealing her damage. There we go. And that's the first time I discovered I could still do the Chi Blast even after she disappears. If I get it on her before she disappears, I can continue it until after. And didn't get as far that time, but honestly, I felt really good about my chances. Like, that was a good run. That was a good attempt, and mostly I figured out all of her attacks and how to dodge or block all of her attacks. Now we just have to put that into practice. First part, of course, let's do this perfectly if we can. Should not be too hard, although I missed that ball right there, so should not be too hard, but is hard is always an option. And we got hit by the double slash attack. Now, weirdly, even though my microphone fizzled or cut off, it's about to come back on. So, back to my live homing arrows for this part. They seem the best arrows to use, if there's a good arrow to use. Great, got some hits in. Darn, that was not great. That was not great either. let's heal. I did get the heal. I didn't do well directly after the heal, but I did get the heal off. Ouch. We just died already? That's not a good sign. Whoops. We didn't have the arrows that I intended to have. Okay, let's heal right now. Good. Good. Alright, got some good hits in. Yeah, that was a good hit too. Good. Whoops. Pressed the wrong button there, but it's fine. Let's heal once. Let's hope this one is it. It's not. Alright. Halfway there, but I did already use my resurrection, right? I think I did, yeah. That was this time. Great. Alright, good time to use that. That was terrible. Glad I got a heal off just right afterward. Okay. Good. That was not good. Need to heal again. When are we gonna heal? Now. Alright. Got a good heal. Need another heal now that I got hit by one of those, unfortunately. But we're also pretty close to the end of this battle, or this part, depending if there's another part. Okay, we need to hit. Alright, there she is. Got her. Alright, there is a third part. Let's heal right now. What's the third part? There's a ton of them. Alright, that's gonna be hard. Ouch. Alright. Heal. Alright. A ton of them. Just keep surviving. We can see which one she is. Heal? Oh, we can't heal. Alright. You know. That's not great for me. Alright. Well, I did beat the second part that time. It's just that there is a third part. Alright. 3 sections. I had to heal way too many times in the second section. That was the real problem. Having to heal too many times in that section. Okay. I feel like my chi blasts are getting less useful as the game moves on, because it's harder to actually have a boss be where you want them to be for a chi blast long enough for you to actually use it. Maybe I just need to get better at pulling them off, but I don't know. This boss, you can't really do it unless you know which one is the real one and use the chi blast right then. I've already gotten hit a couple of times. It's best when she's the one that goes like that, because if I hit her, then things just stop moving for a bit. Okay, let's heal. At least in the third part you know which one she is, you know? In this one you don't. That makes it harder to get your hits in. Oh, that one was the real one, sadly. The one that I had no chance to get hits off of. Whoops. Darn it. I'm waiting for a good moment to heal, and now low enough that I have to just heal, instead of waiting for the moment. Darn. Yes, we can heal up by, or kind of pseudo-heal up by hitting her. I think that one where she slashes multiple times is the one that we get hit the most on. Yeah, that one. We even just died. Heal? Alright. barely made it out of there. We are doing better this time than we did last time, but we still used our resurrection already, which is not great. Come on. Darn. Really wanted that to be her. There we go. That was a good hit. Ouch. Terrible. Don't want to heal right now because I don't know when she's going to come. Great. Got her. Alright. We're on to the third phase. We still have a few healing left, although healing, honestly, like, what does that do in this phase? We do have arrows, and this is a good phase to use the arrows, I think. Wait a minute. I died. I died during that part. The very beginning of the third phase. Alright. Alright. That's not great. Try again. First phase. Easy. Nice. Also, it's nice to realize that we can hit her with our Chi Blast even after she disappears. Whoops, that was not... I was meaning to dash normally, but I guess I was talking about the Chi Blast. But if we get the Chi Blast on her, and then we can hold it down and be safe for a little bit, we can hit her even though she has disappeared. Really wish we deflected those. Man, dangerous moves. Okay, well, very good so far. Good. Great. Let's hope this is her. Nope. How about you? Great. Okay, also when you get the Chi Blast on her, she stops acting, which I didn't realize before. So that makes the Chi Blast a lot more possible. I didn't actually do the blast part, but it did get rid of the fake one when I started the Chi Blast, which is really cool. Alright, the Chi Blast is not only a lot easier to pull off, it's a lot safer to pull off than I thought it was. So that's great. Wonderful. Because if we pull it off, then we get rid of the fake ones. How about that? Glad we tried it out, you know? Alright, we still have all of our heals, and our resurrection. Very first part, we have to dodge 2 of them and then dash away, I think. I think that's how it goes. First part is always the same. Yes! Oh, I did it. Now, let's use this arrow. It did nothing. Because she wasn't here. Darn. Okay. Heal. That was not heal. Darn. Just barely didn't get that on her. Where is she? Alright, at least I'm getting better at that part. Maybe that's the part that I can actually do damage to her more successfully than other parts. Every other part is... maybe. There we go. Holy cow. I knew I was not going to successfully get past that. Let's heal. It's better to have full health than have all of that internal damage. Oh, and we can use one of those. Great. I missed. Oh, I'm alive. Let's heal right now. I don't know when I'm going to have another chance to heal. There we go. That gives me a chance to heal. Still have not used my resurrection, which is great. There we go. Got her. Yes! Wonderful. That was a fun battle. I liked that. Now, we defeated her in her dream. So we haven't killed her. Let's see if we can actually help her in any way. I'm sorry you had to see me like this, Yi. I don't know how this happened. I already cut off all light support systems in my vital sanctum, but I couldn't wake up from that nightmare. Someone out there wants you alive and had your brain hooked back into your vital sanctum. None of it matters now. At the beginning, I was puzzled. I specifically designed the system so that people could sleep peacefully. Why would I be experiencing nightmares? Maybe punishing myself became the only way I could comfort myself. It wasn't until you arrived that I realized I just wanted this wound to be seen. Someone had to condemn me, to put an end to all this. You're not the only one at fault. I didn't expect to hear that from you. I'm glad I was able to talk to you like this before the end. The reason she didn't expect to hear that from Yi is because he wouldn't have said that. It's just, I was the one making the choice. I have faced my sins, now it's your turn. Wake up from my sin. Defeat Lady Ethereal. Alright. Wonderful. Although not a location where we can go get more collectibles, though. We can't get collectibles in her Soulscape. Today is finally the day the Azure Flyer takes to the skies. It's Mystic Nymph. You said you'd let me choose the name. Right. Well, the last few months were arduous, but it's finally ready now. I just need to inject rhizomatic energy into its azure substrate. Once it stabilizes, our mystic nymph will come alive. But Yi, there's something I've been kind of scared to bring up. The other day I heard the roots crying out. It said that it couldn't breathe. Is it really okay for us to do this experiment? You with that nonsense again. Don't worry, I checked and rechecked my calculations countless times. Besides, if something does go wrong, it'll be a good learning experience. That's the essence of experimentation, understand? Not really. Sigh, like talking to a brick wall. Just sit there and watch. I'm going to flip the switch. Uh-oh, error codes. What's going on? Yi? Please, stop. Tung! So what happened to his sister? Oh, he blocked the blast from his sister. Oh, and he got ripped in half. Oh my. So that's Yi's first death right there. And to her sister's pleas, the roots came. And she also did some power there to save him. Oh my, alright. I was not thinking that Yi died so young the first time. Oh look. Soul Seal, Seal of Lady Ethereal. A Soul Seal is the greatest symbol of power in the Council and a key to unlock the Council Code. Lady Ethereal's Soul Seal, containing the character Jin, signifies benevolence. And I want to get the collectible. Stop it. My lord, sorry to bother you once again, but something at the Four Seasons Pavilion requires your attention. What's wrong? I've detected anomalies in the root node once again. It's affecting the power supply in the zone. This is a matter of great importance. I wouldn't dare make any brash decision without your expertise. Again? Okay, I'll return as soon as possible. After I get this. Greater Tao Fruit. So, ooh, skills 3. So we can actually get enhanced Chi Blast, which is nice. That will probably cause me to go back to using Chi Blast instead of full control, at least for a little while, because this one sounds really nice. Enhanced Chi Blast. Let's put that on right now, right? Chi Blast. Oh, the Chi Blast is now enhanced? Okay. So I didn't get a new thing to pick from. The Chi Blast is just better. That makes sense. Anyway, let's rest. And I noticed that I can't return. I can't teleport, which is usually not a great sign. So let's walk back. We are very close. But what's going to happen in between? Ooh, hello. Do you have the map for the Cortex Center? Yellow! Entwine a subprime eternity amongst the Everlean Soot Hills, New Quenlen, the fecund home of your streams. What's your game? I'm Yi. Rice, well met. You finally focused me, so sappy. I kept walking to you, but you kept ignobling me. Reflex and make yourself at home. Entwine a subprime eternity amongst the Everlean Soot Hills, New Quinlan, the fecund home of your streams. What's your game? Are you damaged in any way? No, myself apoptosis. Found no tissues. I'm light as Lane. Why didn't I see you just now? I have no idea. You balked Mac and North in front of me a few times. You looked like something wave you a fright. You ignored me even when I hauled out to you. I'm so glad you can see me now. Yay! Give me a status report on this region. Sure, no mirrors dejected in the Cortex Center. Operations in each brain room are also punning smoothly. The 95th livestock pen has been destroyed by an outsized course. Total tenacity and Soulscape operations have not been defected. The third ape-man brain harvest this treason has occluded. They have all been expressfully put online. Was it the third or the thirft? In any grace, our computation capacity is omniscient. Goodbye. Right, plum again! Alright, we have to request the trip. Request the... Oh my gosh, I'm speaking like him now. Request the chip. Hey, what's wrong? You want my map beta chip? If I save that to you, I won't be able to groove anymore. Will you accept a copy? I can shake you a copy for just 400 Jin. Do you have any honey? And I pay for the chip. Nice, let me shake you a copy right today. Alright, Central Core chip. That's pretty wonderful. Great, now continue going this way. Yes, Lady Ethereal? I heard a thing. Okay. Let's see what's going on back home. Hopefully all the people are safe. Nothing happened there. I was honestly expecting something to happen when I passed this. That's what I was expecting to happen. But, let's go in. I see no people. That is a not great sign. Oh, there they are. There's 3 of them anyway. Haha, I miss you too. How long has the kid been in there?
Okay.
My lord, it has been over 5 hours. Not good. Stay back. I'm going to wake him up. Whoa. It rejected it even though I did it correctly. Oh, maybe it didn't. Maybe I just flubbed it. Wake up. Can you hear me? Can you see? Do you know who I am? Ye, Abacus, Uncle Chubby, when did you guys get here? Come to your senses. Your eyes are bloodshot and your lips are chalk white. How long have you been sitting? When did you last drink water? What happened? What did you see? What? Nothing. I was just talking to my mom and dad. As for how long, it feels like it's been several days. We were just talking about what to eat for dinner. Weird. Where did they go? He is beginning to confuse the virtual world with the real world. It's a typical early symptom of disillusion syndrome. What do you mean? Are they gone? Aww. Don't wear that thing for too long. It might make you sick, understand? A kid isn't going to understand that. Besides, he just wanted to see his mom and dad. I mean, he's a... No. Maybe I should put it away. Hey, I was halfway through one of the games. Can we keep it here? I won't use it for that long again, I promise. Then also promise me that for every 30 minutes you're in there, you'll come out and walk around for at least 10 minutes. Abacus, keep an eye on him. As you command, my lord. And there goes my microphone again. Let's talk to Schwan again. What are you thinking about? Last night's dream. Mom, Dad, Uncle Chubby, everyone was there. We were sitting around the fire roasting marshmallows. It was a great dream. Do you have dreams often? Not anymore, maybe because I'd been sleeping for far too long. And nothing else to talk about, so let's visit some others. I don't expect him to have anything to talk about, but he does. That wall, I saw it all. Canisters of squishy, smooth white material. I knew that's what you were all up to. It's tofu, right? Or do you also ferment it? What? Was it something I said? I haven't had tofu in ages. Maybe I'll steal a canister next time I pass by. Don't. It's flavorless and you're not going to like it. Really? Now you're just making me more curious. That guy eats everything. Don't challenge him to eat things. Okay, so Ruyi has to have something, because that's kind of why we're here. Oh, and we changed it to autumn. I mean, it's supposed to be night, but it kind of looks like we changed the seasons, right? My lord, there are 3 remaining zones left to deal with. They are the Research Center under Aigong, the Empyrean District under Fengclan, and Ji's Grotto of Scriptures, where no one has set foot for centuries. I have very little information about the Research Center at the moment. Due to the extensive damage it has suffered, the entrance has also been obscured. Therefore, I suggest exploring the Grotto or the Empyrean District.
Okay.
You may access the Empyrean District through the Sky Tower, which is connected to the Daybreak Tower. As for the Grotto, its entrance is located in Gomong's Agrarian Hall. Very good. I appreciate this kind of detailed information at this critical time. Thank you for the compliment, my lord. Alright, so I know of both of those places, I think, and what we needed was a way to jump up higher to get both of them, and I'm thinking that we'd get a double jump. And we don't have one yet, so I'm not quite sure how we could do either one, but maybe a path is open for us. Anyway, let's talk to the others. Aha, the music. Alright. First... Oh, wait a minute. The map data chip. We haven't given that to him yet. The central core chip. Great. Received. Beginning to parse map data. Have you thought of the issues that might arise if I take all the resources? That is none of my business. No wonder you were left here. Map system? Finished reading the map. Alright. Now let's talk to Kwafu. I heard about what happened with Lady Ethereal. Thank goodness you were able to escape. How much did she resent you to have to lock you in her Soulscape? Now that I think about it, maybe it was the opposite. She probably did it because she thought I would understand what she was going through. Really, what a pity. Among this group of lunatics, Lady Ethereal was the only one you could have a normal conversation with. Sigh. Perhaps we're all responsible for her descent into madness. At least she won't have nightmares anymore. I mean, why not? Because we talked to her? I mean, maybe we fixed her mental illness? Whatever. Over the past century, I have studied and observed Solarian behaviors as much as is possible. However, there is one thing I am unable to mimic. Do you know what it is? Acts of violence? Oh, ho, ho, that is what I choose not to do, not what I cannot do. It's dreams. Artificial beings like myself are unable to dream. I have tried limiting my performance and shutting down to induce fainting, but dreams have never come to me. I get why it might seem attractive to you, but there's no need to think much of it. You don't always get to have good dreams. Alright, so what money do we have? We have 100, and we could easily sell up to like 1,300. So we could have 1,400 money easily. Therefore, what can we buy? I can't really buy the computing unit, which is the next thing that I would buy from him. I really do want another computing unit more than more jade. And over here, we could upgrade an arrow. The transmute onto life I don't care about. Can we do a pipe upgrade? Yeah, we need an herb catalyst for the pipe upgrade, so can't do that yet. So I think what we most need is probably an arrow upgrade, since we can't afford more azure sand. And I'm thinking about buying the arrow upgrade. Either way, there's a couple things that all cost 1,000. So let's get one of those. So which one should we upgrade? I think we should upgrade not this one. I don't think this is that important, because the time that I really need health is when I'm fighting a boss. You don't really kill enemies when fighting a boss. We already have the transmute into wealth, which I think is better. So let's get the Shadow Hunter arrow upgrade. Great. Alright. So, at this point, I don't know of anything else to do this time. So next time we're going to go to one of those two places and try to figure out how to get into them. Oh, the root node is acting up. Alright, well, I guess we're not saving immediately. But we are going to get something. I bet it's the double jump. Let's find out. So is there going to be a combat for this? I can't imagine this would be a combat one. Yes, it is the double jump. This is rough and ragged terrain. I need to think of something. Looks like you also made it, my friend. Not bad. Oh, that is a spiky rock. I thought that was background. What haste! It's as if I have transcended all physical constraints with this technique. Indeed, sir. You have defeated gravity, as it were. It took 20 cycles for this feng shui to develop these skills. Alright, I want it. Alright, so this is excellent. This opens up at least one of the paths that we can go, probably both of the paths. And we can't go to the research center. We know where the research center is. It's called Cloud Leap. Cool. Expand Yi's exploration range and allows him to fly over enemies and reach previously inaccessible heights. Alright. So, as I was saying, we can't go to the research center because we can't defeat the enemies in the research center. So we probably shouldn't go to that one first, even though we know where it is. I don't know which one I'm going to do, so we'll have to figure that out next time. For now, let's save and exit once we have the ability to do so, which we don't yet. Curiously. Lear. Do you recall now, fellow disciple? I did say I've met you before. That warrior just now, that was you? Yes, thanks to your guidance, these feng shui combat skills helped to save countless lives. This space has left me utterly perplexed. Wait, are you really Lear? Yours truly has long abandoned that name. So I've actually been talking to a ghost? The way I see it, you abandoned much more than just your name all those years ago. And why would you put it that way? You led the Fengshi to isolation and advocated ruling through inaction. By sealing scientific progress on Penglai for hundreds of years, you have made it difficult for this generation of scientists to move forward. Is that the verdict future generations have placed on me? That is the verdict I have placed on you. To be perfectly honest, I have never ceased to reflect upon my actions. I am here not only to seek the Tao, but also to repent. Don't blame yourself too much. At least you once brought peace to Penglai. Has chaos emerged once again? My attempt was indeed just a drop in the ocean of the infinite Tao. This is not a trivial crisis. Would you like to save our fellow Solarians once again with me? Haha, I have left the mortal coil for far too long. These old bones of mine have become far too weary to do much of anything. Moreover, I have stayed for far too long in this limitless realm. I can no longer return to the present world. That can happen? Then I better get moving. I don't want to be trapped here. It's a shame, really. I still have so many questions for you. May we meet again under the auspices of the great Tao. If all that awaits is the void, why cling to a single idea? Alright, and now we can save? Excellent. Let's rest. Oh, status? What's new? The arrows, because I upgraded the arrows. Right. Alright. Rest. And next time, we'll do the next part. Or maybe explore around for more stuff. In this episode, I collected 3 new items, including Lady Ethereal's Soul Seal. I now have 5 of 9, or 6 of 10 since Yi presumably has his own. I learned 2 new skills, including Cloud Leap, which is enormous, and I earned an achievement for defeating Lady Ethereal. Check out my tracking sheet, link in the video description, new episodes every Saturday, and thanks for watching.